live.
We are live.
We're live here. Oh, actually, what a weekend, man.
What a weekend it was indeed.
We're here live at the Wilder Fitness studio. Our title sponsor for this episode, live show tonight, is going to be Drew Chapman. Like a hair or something.
It ain't a June bug, is it?
It's not a June bug. Not outside right now. I don't have to worry about the June bugs. I did say that I figured out the other night that when I put our headphones on, we've also got some new microphones here tonight as well too that we're testing out.
Yes.
If you can hear us, comment and tell us if the audio is good or bad. But I figured out if I put the headphones on, I wasn't worried about the June bugs anymore because it was a fear of the June bug going in. Yeah. All right. Send the link out.
I'm supposed to send the link out to everybody.
Rustle up the natives. Lee. I'm not going to mention his name, but we're going to F around and find out. And then we're going to be private and stay humble. Within 4 hours. Within 4 hours, we're going to change.
Let them.
And then we're going to retweet a video of Coach Golding saying stuff you wouldn't say.
Like, I really don't understand.
What is good job, guys? What does that mean? Like,
I don't understand. I don't understand why he acts like this.
Because he's an attention whore. He's a 50-year-old baby. He is a child. He's a junior high child, and he has not progressed past that. He's figured out how to make this facade like he has, but I can't believe he started drinking already.
You think he had to? He had
He's
to be
got to be on the sauce when he posted that.
He had to.
There's no way.
To find out.
I mean, who says that?
I mean,
watching somebody get assaulted in the stands. Now, we as Ole Miss fans do not agree with somebody throwing beer on somebody's wife. We don't agree with that either.
And he punched her on kid, first of all.
Yeah, well, basically, the security guard was the one who was really at fault because the security guard went and grabbed who they thought was the person, and
that was Barney Fife from Halo.
Definitely looked like a small child.
Can I ask you a serious question? Was it a man or a woman? I could not tell.
I don't know. $13.50 an hour to not need to be dealing with that situation.
My wife says you sound good. I sound muffled sometimes.
Let me see. Yeah, you might want to just put it on the table right there. It might be even better. We got our assistant producer checking in on
the live stream to make sure how we sound.
At least put it right here, not underneath the arm.
So
what a weekend!
What a weekend! A hell of a Masters weekend.
Man, I'm telling you what. I said it on when the back nine started. I said we've got 8 to 10 guys that could
legitimately win this thing.
And I think the biggest shot for Rory. Congratulations on winning the second Master. I don't care what you think about the guy, but that's hard to do. I don't care what people thought. He had an unfair advantage of getting to play.
I haven't heard this talk.
Everybody on the internet has. I mean, and he said I may have had an unfair advantage because he had a private jet and he could fly up there and get back and it not be this big ordeal. So he did it more times than he probably should have, or not should have, but could have if he didn't have the resources that he has. But I'm sorry, but there's a reason why he has all that money. It's because he's won a bunch of golf tournaments. He's got 6 majors now. You don't just. He's going
to outlaw 4 or 5 more too for us over with. Like
I don't know if I retweeted or I liked one of Brandon Chambly's tweets, and that's a rarity. He's often,
I like Brandon. He just kind of
he's a little ostentatious sometimes, and he likes to use his 50-cent words to garner his attention. But he said, it's ridiculous. Everybody gets a chance to go play Augusta.
Once you're invited, you get to go.
Yeah, once you're invited, you get to go. So there was no unfair advantage that Rory had, other than the foresight, to go up there and just play that and to take off a couple tournaments. And he had the luxury. He probably had an unfair advantage because he had the luxury of not playing the Houston Open or the other tournament that I can't remember now because it's not as
important. Well, the reason I didn't
Valspar, I guess.
I didn't really pick Rory in my polls and stuff because I knew he would probably be okay after he won last year and that weight was off his shoulder. But I didn't know where he was mentally and health wise. Like he'd had there were some back problems maybe,
and I heard somebody say too that was his B- game. That was he didn't even play his A game, and he still won. The field backed up a little bit. His shot on 12, that to put it that close on 12 and just completely remove all doubt. He blew
the lead, and then I was like, well, he's not going. We were kind of pulling for Rose.
Unabashedly.
Yeah, I was putting for him big time.
1,000% pulling for Justin Rose. He was, he's been always the bridesmaid and never the bride. He's got his name on the trophy. He said 2 or 3 times, I think, for coming in second place, but finishing the tournament with the lowest score because he was, in playoffs. He lost to Sergio. He lost to Rory. In 2000, he lost to somebody else in 2011. And then he lost to Rory last year in the playoffs. So he's 3 times he has his name on the trophy as having the low score after 72 holes. That's an incredible thing. But he said, hey, let's do it again. He tweeted something today and said that I'll get back on the horse. We'll do it again.
I think
they're good friends.
Well, see, Rose, man, he kind of had a little lull there in his career, especially just the next prodigy and all this. And he's definitely had a Hall of Fame career, but this little resurgence he's kind of had over.
It's ironic. His commercial, I think he has from Morgan Stanley or Rolex or one of those things. Is literally like showing him. He was good. He won not a Masters. He won a U.S. Open, or PGA. I can't remember. He won some kind of. He's got one.
He got one. It was.
I can't remember which one it is, but it shows him falling off and.
It's U.S. Open, I think.
Yeah, I believe it's U.S. Open and smacking a bunker shot, and then it shows him out there practicing the rain and grinding. And I remember this. I went to go to Memphis to the FedEx, and he's the first person I saw on the range. And he would hit 4 or 5 shots. He'd get over with the band, and he was just stretching, and you could tell he was locked in. He wasn't just up there hitting balls. He had a routine and knew what he was doing. But
I'm glad to see Roy win because that solidifies his place in the game of golf. Like him winning the. Well, he went 7 or 8 years without winning the major.
Oh, yes, it's been a long time.
And then he won the Masters, and then he turned around and won it again. And he needed that for his legacy. I really think that's cemented now.
That's one of 4 people that have won back-to-back Masters in the entire realm.
And there's only 6 or 7 people who have won the career Grand Slam. Yeah. Google
6. He was number 6.
Who hadn't won the career Grand Slam? That makes it even more impressive to do.
People have been close. Have got 3 or 3 out of the 4.
Ole Miss Rebel Golf.
Yeah,
they're playing down at Mossy Oak. Whatever invitation this weekend.
Intercollegiate.
Hosted by Mississippi State. I saw that Ole Miss was 18 under as a team.
Yeah.
The next closest there's only 2 teams. There's 20 teams in this thing. The next closest to them is 6 under. A stacked field. Vandy's ranked number 10 in the country, and we've got a 12-shot lead on them.
Oh yeah.
I think the golf team's starting to come on at the right time.
Yeah, peaking.
We've got one of the Trolio boys is leading the whole thing individually. Of course, that's his home course. Yeah. Tom Fisher is also tied for the lead, and Tankersley's right there as well, 1 or 2 shots back. This is the last regular season tournament before the SEC tournament and play and regionals and all that starts.
That's a good time to round into form.
Good time to round into form, and this team was close to winning the whole thing last year. Michael Massasso did win the whole thing.
Yeah. By the way, did he make the cut at the match? Oh, he didn't, did he?
He cut himself.
Oh, he did. He left the. That's all right. I hope we go out and win a natty without him while he's over there.
He never makes them out. I'm not going to say that.
I don't believe that. I know. I'm just going on. But it's the same time you're seeing all these folks backtrack, and now that P. Reed's coming back, he played hell of a golf this weekend too. You called that.
I called that. He's
go
been
back
playing
and watch
good all year.
last week's episode, and he called Pete Reed being a factor.
I called him to win it, but
yeah, but I mean he played way better golf. He stumbled towards the end there, but a lot of them did. But no, Ole Miss golf on the rise, and I hate to say it, but like I'm saying, Pat Perez just decided he was coming back from Live, and he signed up for some senior tour.
Senior tour, that's right. Yep. He's like one of the first ones that went. Too.
Exactly.
Like,
grass is always greener. Just to let you guys know.
I mean, there's some kind of like look at the Live golfers that have their game is just falling off. And I don't believe it's like I don't think it's the courses being easy or anything like that or the competition. I just think it's you get all this money and you just ain't really worried about practicing.
Exactly. Well, it's not even that too, but you're only playing 3 rounds. The courses are the same championship level courses. They may not be being set up the same way. They may be more receptive for scoring and for it's like a.
I don't think it's the courses. I think it's something else. It's some kind of like mental thing or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And also too, I think golf has a very strong core viewership, and we saw some of that at the Masters par 3, and we talked about that. I don't even think we did last week, maybe a little bit, but
I think we did.
Jason Kelsey and Bryson bringing, you brought Kevin Hart to be your caddy, and then you missed the cut, choking on number 18. Like
that messed all my lineups and stuff. I really needed Bryson to make the cut. All I had to do is make a bogey or double bogey to make the cut.
Yeah. No, that was I wasn't a fan of that, but all in all, I think it was a good tournament. And
we got one person watching.
Yeah, heard that.
We're gonna post this up tomorrow everywhere too.
No, it'll be up tonight. It'll be up as soon as it's over with.
That's right.
I'll have to edit this one.
I want to talk about a little bit about Ole Miss baseball. Look, our pitching's been great all year. Thank God Mike Bianco finally hired a pitching coach. He even admitted.
Yeah.
I heard him admit like twice this year that I should have done this years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been saying all year, if our hit can just come around. I
saw somebody.
Our pitching's been doing awesome.
Pinned an apology letter to Mike Clements. He said, "I'm so sorry, I was a buffoon. I shouldn't have called you out like that. It's my bad."
I know we still got a lot of baseball left, but I think we're 8-7 in the SEC now, which is like that's only like 3 or 4 games. 3 games out of first. I think it's Georgia still with got like 11-7 or 12-6, whatever they are, and then there's like 3 teams with 9 wins, and then there's us. Like we're right in the thick of it.
Well, I mean, we were talking about fans getting into fights and people being crazy and all that stuff, but what a great show of perseverance. And I saw the little Ole Miss drop their short just a little while ago from the weekend. It was like 6 minutes, and he said, "You ain't got to be perfect. You just got to persevere." And even
I love this team, man. They've been greedy as hell all year.
We forget. I mean, you forget sometimes when we see the boneheaded plays and the errors and stuff that 70% of this team was here last year, and some of the pitching was still here. I mean, we were just seeing bits of Townsend, but last year we knew he was going to be good. But he even said in that little short, he said it wasn't me today. He said the bats, came unloaded on Saturday.
I've been kind of, like I said, bullish on this team all year because we were pretty good last year.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that we improved in the off season with retention and the players we brought in. And I mean, our pitching style, if we make a regional or super regional, you don't want to play us, I promise you, with our. But I would say our 1, 2, 3 punch is as good as anybody's in the country because nobody usually don't have that solid third starter, Sunday starter, and we do.
I got to stay off Twitter, obviously, because I saw an LSU media member claim that our bullpen was thin, and we had a thin bullpen.
I heard Michael Borky say something about that today. He said he saw multiple people like talk about our pitching being shaky or whatever. Like,
no, no.
Yes, we've had a couple games that we gave up some runs. I mean, that's going to happen.
We had all 3 starters go at least 5 innings this weekend. At least, I'm sorry, you get 5 innings out of your starter. That's a quality outing. No matter how the game's going, that's a quality outing. A bunch of strikeouts too.
back to the kind of the fight or whatever. Kiffin, I can't believe he tweeted that, but he finally deleted it. I wonder.
Yeah, of course he did.
Then he'll be tweeting next. Let them,
No, he did. He literally did. 30, 45 minutes after that, he posted some picture of what he's going to do in April, which is April 13th, you idiot. You had all this time, and your April list came out on the 13th of April. He was going to stay humble, and he was going to stay in his own lane, and all this.
He can't help himself. He is like.
He knows he'll get more interaction off that than he would anything else. He probably makes money. Probably makes money on Twitter.
You think so?
Yes, with his impressions and all that stuff.
It has to.
Or somebody else must be running his account or something. It's ridiculous.
You reckon somebody else might be running that thing.
Somebody's skimming his account. I don't know. He's too vain for that.
Yeah, I just
probably thinks his son's about it.
I really thought he had changed a little bit at least. He's like the same.
Well, that's the thing. If you go and look at all the press conferences and stuff, and we'll stop talking about this after this, but if you go and look at him, and objectively, he looks like he's just telling a story. Like he doesn't believe what he's saying. He's not genuine. There for like 2 years, in like 21 and 22, maybe 21 and 22, he genuinely looked like he cared because he had to. He literally had to. Yeah. And then when he found out he could manipulate the situation, like it just came back, and he was like, "I can't help myself. I've been doing yoga. I'm brown, and I want 19-year-olds. I want to tan, do hot yoga, and I want."
I thought that was all BS too about the 19 young girls.
Yeah.
He's 51 years old now.
Now I believe the rumors about saving his daughter.
Oh, no doubt.
Allegedly, don't sue us.
Allegedly. But the same, look, I said this before too. Saban did not, he had to go up there and take up for Lane because Jimmy Sexton made him.
Yeah.
He did not want to do that.
No.
He could tell he was killing him.
Yeah.
I hate this guy. Jimmy's making me take up for him.
He probably gave him gave his wife a new Mercedes or something. Well, I guess he could get one of those at his dealership,
or a new house.
A new house, yeah, something
new lake house.
String of pearls.
So you think that LSU fan that went to jail is going to be back September 19th?
He will be back. Yeah. Anybody who's dumb enough to go into the student section wearing an LSU jersey when you're not a student and you're almost 50 years old.
He was 50. He's old. 50-something years old.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
You were asking for trouble. If I walked into the LSU student section wearing an Ole Miss baseball jersey as a newly minted 40-year-old, I would definitely get into a fight, especially if I'd been drinking heavily and also was probably saying things that were.
His wife was kidding that mother collar.
Wife, what were you doing? Where were you? You didn't keep this guy from going into the student section? Come on now.
LSU fans are a different breed.
They are. She probably was worse than him. She probably wasn't started it, and he had to just hit somebody. in my dealings with some LSU fans, some of the women can be a little more feral.
I got feral. What's the word? After our game last year, I was in the Grove. I was walking down the Walk of Champions after the game. I heckled one. And she came at him I tell you, I used to live in Oxford. I don't give a damn where you used to live. Get the hell out of here.
Oh man.
But yes, Ole Miss baseball maybe coming around. They are coming around, I think. Got at Tennessee this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's a Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but
people were kind of clamoring about us not moving up the rankings, and I'm like, I don't even care at this point. RPI is the only thing I care about. The rankings don't matter.
And the RPI is good.
Tennessee should be ranked, but they're not ranked either.
They just swept State.
Put Florida back in up at 22 or 20 or something like that, which, whatever. It don't matter. I'm just glad that we've won the baseball games that we have. And our next schedule coming up, every one of them are ranked. I think every single one of them are ranked. Yep.
Well, Tennessee's not, you said.
That's what I'm saying. Tennessee's not, but then after that.
I mean, they might as well be.
Right. But yeah, might as well be. I think that was my.
Who do we have? We've already played Texas, the toughest team, and State, one of the State's got to get together. Have they won a game since they swept us? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't know what they did in midweek last week. I don't remember seeing, but I know they've been swept 2 weekends in a row in SEC play.
Yeah, I'm not.
You know, that's gonna this SEC is crazy. That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
There's been more sweeps this year than I ever remember being. That one weekend, last weekend, 2 weekends ago, it was like 7 or 8 sweeps on the weekend.
It has been crazy, but yeah, just a great weekend of baseball.
Great weekend, baseball, Masters.
Ate some. We ate some pig shots yesterday. What's for supper? We had pig shots made with local bacon from the Piggly Wiggly, some country pleasing sausage, and West End Deli's pimento cheese made pig shots.
It was good this morning.
Very good.
Yeah.
Roasted some chicken.
I ate some crawfish. Ate some
steak and pickle kebabs. That was interesting.
That was good. I'll recommend.
I was a fan. It was good.
Absolutely. Got anything else?
I think that's about good. I mean, we got a live stream going. We hadn't done that in a while. I want to thank our sponsor one more time, Drew Chapman at Patty Turk Properties, I believe is what it's called. And number 662-317-1331. Let's give a shout out to OleMiss365.com as well too.
Yeah, go like and subscribe to their channel. Yeah. Like and subscribe. We got a couple of subscribers.
Yeah.
We were at 74 for like ever. I think we're at 78.
Get to 100, it would jump off. But we got to get some folks to hit the button.
And we've been getting like 150 to 150 views on every episode.
Yeah, if you're watching this, you need to subscribe.
Hit the subscribe button.
Like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. I appreciate y'all being with us tonight. I'm going to come over there and knock it off. Y'all have a good evening.
Go to hell, LSU. You got it.
Lane Kiffin, stay in Baton Rouge.
Stay in your lane, Lane.